Let's see. Ted comes home 8 a.m. every morning, and after a bite to eat, feet are up on the table and his nose deep in the newspaper. So, realistically, I've got a good solid 18 minutes to jump in the car, drive around to McLean Street, dash back to the house, climb underneath it, and make myself a tea. All before El Capitan upstairs crawls into bed. Well, he's such a light sleeper that I have to get all settled down here before his head even hits the pillow. Ted works nights, you see, and with the house being so small, I pop out during the day so he can get some shut-eye. And this place isn't so bad. I mean, at first it was a little rough, but I've given it a woman's touch. Well, it's certainly roomier than the back seat of the Holden. I mean, there's no doubting that I wouldn't rather be round at Marjorie's. I've just never really gone in for the smell of rotting flesh. I mean, I'd be around at Marjorie's in a flash if she wasn't, well, you know, dead. But I'll tell you something. It really is amazing what you can do with the underneath of a semi-detached in such a short time. Just over 6 weeks. You see, if he knew I was under here, well, gee, I guess he'd be pretty surprised mainly, but disappointed too. I've got anxious lungs and overexposure to certain damp conditions like, for example, the underneath of a house could be potentially damaging to the scar tissue in my lungs. But I weigh it up, you know. I mean, I've got this, which is after all only temporary. All right, sit him down. Tell him that his mum's dead. Biscuits are done. Well, that's really strange. What's that doing in there? Bought ones aren't the same at all. It's much better when you eat two at the same time. Not the same at all. Oh dear, look at that. Not even 11 o'clock and I've eaten a whole banana. Milk, bread, gluten-free multigrain, Kraft cheese singles, extra light, grapes, peanut oil. I have a brilliant memory. Needn't write myself a single reminder. Never, not once in my whole life. Lists are my strength. Names are a close second. Milk, bread, gluten-free multigrain, Kraft cheese singles, extra light, grapes, peanut oil, and sugar. Oh, no, equal. Recipes too. Got a brilliant mind for recipes. Those sort of list too, I suppose. I've never sent away for a single fact sheet in my life. Keep it all up here. Go on, test me. Go on. Name one, Marge. All right, I'll pick one for you. Orange and poppy seed. Oh no, too obvious. Lemon buttermelt. No, too easy. I know. Your favourite. Pecan and dark chocolate chip. Do you need to call ahead? When you go into the police station, do they need to know you're coming? Do you take a car? Because if they lock me up, or I could take a taxi. Oh, but that would be too expensive. Do you take a lawyer with you? Perhaps perhaps it's just easier to wait for them to come and get me, solve the car problem. Oh, no rush, officer. Just want to let the taxi know how long I'd be. Don't expect I should be long. Because I could call another one, or he could wait. How long does it normally take? Yeah, perhaps I might be needing one later. I best let him go then. Mind these, will you? You'll need them in the post-mortem. Pecan and dark chocolate chip. They're the same as usual. Surprised they're kept. Do you normally eat the evidence? It's just if you boys keep going the rate you are, there'll be nothing left to convict me over. I only meant her to have 2, see? It's all the doctor allows. And I always count them out for her. Every time we make pecan dark chocolate chip, I have to hide them. But I didn't. And she got to them. And one mouthful later, well, whoever heard of a biscuit-induced coma? I have to hide them. I thought she was just snoozing. I have to hide them. But I didn't. I forgot. And she died. I killed her. I have to have killed her. What are the average cell dimensions? It's just that I'm ordering some new blinds and I thought I'd get some for the cell too.